Hey, is it hard?
Welcome to Breaking the Silence with Arthur Nick Nicole, a podcast that dives deep into stories, struggles, and triumphs of extraordinary individuals. Join me as I explore powerful narratives, uncover hidden truths, and celebrate the voices that refuse to be silent. Whether it's personal journeys, social issues, or inspiring achievements, the episodes are designed to enlighten, engage, and empower. Get ready for some candid conversations, thought-provoking insights, and a community that believes in the power of speaking out. Let's break the silence together. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, it's not morning. It's afternoon. I'm tired, y'all. I'm so excited about being on the stage today with this amazing artist from Georgetown. He doesn't know it, but I have a lot of family in Georgetown. So it's always a pleasure to put somebody in the spotlight just from the Carolinas and in general, just from the Carolinas. I'm excited about putting him in the spotlight. I told him, I said, you really didn't give me much of a bio to say anything about you today, but we're going to make it happen and we're going to shine this light on him today. Jeff Deas. He is from Georgetown. He's actually a connection with one of my other good friends that I met on social media. Nigel, she has been just shining, connecting me with all kinds of great people. So let me get off my soapbox. After the countdown, please welcome Jeff Deas to the Breaking the Silence platform.
We ain't gonna never die. I'm an icon in real time. Why'd I wait this long to tell me my ill mind? We ain't gonna never die. We ain't gonna never die. Yeah. We ain't gonna. We ain't gonna never die. Icons in real time. Why did I wait this long to let y'all in my ill mind? I think the hate was strong, so I went to a chill vibe. Could never say goodbye.
How you doing?
Yes, y'all. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for being a guest. I'm excited about putting you in the spotlight today with these amazing songs you have. I was listening to them last night. I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's an honor. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself. Not too much. Just give them a little bit.
Right. Well, Jeff Deas. I'm originally from Sampit, Georgetown, South Carolina. And, raised in a big family of 6 us on the baby boy. And right now I'm located in the metro in Columbia. I started a family about 4 years ago. And I just wanted to move from down there. I love the city. And, it's a great place to be. A lot of tourists and people come and, hang out. They already got the money though. I had to leave to go get the money and try to put my family in a better situation. So trials and tribulations come with it as well, but we continuing to grow and get better, man. So yeah, okay. Icon in real time.
I know that's right. So tell me a little bit about your stage name. What's the story behind your stage name?
Well, actually, man, since I was young, and this is a big marketing phase for me right now. I'm rebranding and everything. So I started off as J Zo. That was always my name, and everybody seemed like then you had the the T's, the J's, something to B this or so the J of course came from Jeff, and then the Zoe. All of my siblings had middle names except for me and my baby sister. So mom's left that out with me. So I always liked the name Zoe or Alonzo. So I kind of gave myself that middle name, and I just put the Zoe behind the J. But as I continue to live and going through so much, and I was like, we're gonna get authentic with this thing. And I was like right now, I'm glad you said Jeff Deas. I'm gonna always be J-Zo, the Zoster, and all that. But man, I just want to be more authentic. I got a lot of stories to tell. I've been through a lot in the last few years, and I just want to go by that government. That's me. That's Jeff Deas. That's you know what I mean. Is the proof is in the pudding. So that's my name, and I'm bringing the authenticity, and that's how we moving right now. So for now on, it's Jeff Deas.
I know that's right. Oh, let me find out. I done spoke that in existence for you. Oh, I love it.
You did. We breaking the silence.
I love it, man. So who are some of your influences, and how has that shaped you as an artist?
Oh man. Well, I come from a family of great people that I was about to say great musicians, but what I'm saying is we love music. My pops, God bless his soul, man, had a mean music collection. And so I grew up hearing Marvin Gaye, the Temptations, the Stylistics, Earth, Wind and Fire, all of them. And I mean, that was it itself. Saturday morning you clean up in the house. They got it playing all through there. So I just think that did a lot to it. And then a key factor in my life, I had a great uncle named Joe. He couldn't talk, he was a mute, but you could understand certain things he do. You just and whatever. But I was his pick back when I was young, and he would hold me and put me in his lap and tap his feet and do dun, 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 and just make these little musical notes or whatever it was at the time. I didn't realize it, but as you see now, I still got that story in my head. I never forgot. And he died maybe when I was like, I want to say like 9 or 10, and that's when I like really started diving in like making music. But I just never forgot that. So I think just with my people always playing the soulful sounds, and then him, man, just picking me up and doing that thung, thung, thung in my lap. I guess that's where I got the little rhythm from, and I do that to this day. That little rock. So yeah. Yeah, long live Uncle Joe, man. Miss him.
So we're gonna get into your.
But besides that, hold on, and then some more influence as far as on the rapping side of things that make me want to do that. I came from a era with the battle raps and stuff like that. So back in the days when Jay was going at Nas, and then people like Murder Mook and Loaded Lux. Even Cassidy back in the day, they used to call me a little Cass at one point in time, but I ain't see the evolution of him. That's still my guy, but I can say back then it was a big influence on me as well. And who else, man? There's a lot of people, man. I did like Outkast. Man, there's so many. You put me on the spot with that one, but more so, I have to say the soul. Like me, like right now, I'm riding in the car. I got that satellite radio too, and you could go to the old stations, man. I'm playing the soul, I'm singing like I'm in the shower. It ain't even really so much rap, especially nowadays that I play. So that's a lot what I'm trying to do right now, is just bring the real back and certain things that people feel and what we really going through, man, so you can relate. It's a lot of the bubblegum stuff of people talking about what they don't do just to make it sound good and hype everything sound the same. So I just want to bring the authenticity back in it, and and
I'm with it.
And have fun at the same time, because it really is my first love.
Nice. So we're gonna get into one of my 4 top picks of your songs. The first one I'm gonna play is
I like that.
Mama Told Me.
Serious
serious. My mama told me life ain't nothing but love and pain, and one day your life will up and change, and sunshine will turn into rain. And you see what my mama told me. Life ain't nothing but love and pain, and one day your life will up and change, and sunshine will turn into rain. And you see what my mama told me.
As a youngin', I knew what mother's love for was some was such a marvelous thing to prepare him for what he had coming. Something the father couldn't teach subbing. The difference between lust and loving, boyfriend and husband, wife even slutting. This is a big difference to put your trust in no one but God. Boy, get out and get something. Rather see me with my own kind than a white woman night. You judging pretty snow bunny, you had my third eye jumping. Now back on subject, told me go to school, get your subjects, don't be late to class.
No, I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard that song, now I'm the person that hear the beat first. I heard the words with the beat at the same time when I heard that song. I like that song. But tell me the story behind that song.
And man, that's crazy. And I got a crazy story behind that. I actually made that beat. So I produced that beat. I don't do too much of it now, but I had a little hot streak when I was doing it. That's probably one of the best ones I ever made. So just messing around. That actually was supposed to be another song, but man, it was one night. This was a time I had my studio set up at my mom's house, and the person on the hook singing my mama told me is my cousin Cedric, aka 6'1", shout out him. And then my cousin Vaughn Dutch, shout out him too. We was just in there playing around, and I remember my mom coming in there, and she kept hearing us say, my cousin Cedric came up with the hook, and he was, my mama told me. And man, my mama came in there and was making a joke. She keep just saying, mama told me. We like, we all doing it here with this mama told me stuff. I'm like, Ma, it's just in the beginning right now. You don't know where we going with it, but I was like, there's gonna be something. I mean, she laughed, joked. She like, man, they're gonna be throwing apples and oranges at y'all on stage, man. Y'all that mama told me. And she cracked up for like a little bit. It took us we did got that part done that night. I think we came back the following week and we finished it, and look what we came up with, and she loved that song to this day. So that's a funny story. But yeah, just being in there cooking, and once he came up with that hook, mama told me a lot of stuff. I could have gone way longer than what I did on that song, because we all know it's some things our mama told us we'll never forget. What? And one is wash your hands before you go in that refrigerator, touch that pot. So,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You better. So how do you think that technology has changed the music industry over the years?
Oh man, well, I tell you one thing, I don't like it as far as this streaming thing. It makes it a little more difficult for us artists to eat, and is kind of good because you got it all in the click of your fingers with going online, the digital apps and certain things like that. But I still love the essence and the era when you can just pull up on somebody with a bag of CDs and, you know, like, yo, check this out. Now, you know, it's like you got a CD, they look at you like, man, which I can kind of understand because, you know, one of my cars don't have a CD player in it. And I'm like, yo, like and I wasn't thinking at the time, but I still want the CD player, you know what I mean? Like, because I'm an old school, old soul type of guy, but you don't think about certain things like that at the time. And also, you know, a jump drive I think is more you know, it's easier to carry and I guess or whatever, and you know, you just plug it in and everything load up. So it has its pros and cons, you know what I'm saying, but it just makes it a little harder. You got to get so much plays and stuff to really see your money off of it. And so, you know, it's good and bad. You know, but we got everything's gonna keep you know, moving upward and trying to get better. So we just gotta kind of just adapt to it and keep it rolling.
You're right, but you know what? They're not even making cars with CD players anymore. So
I'm telling you, that's
you
crazy.
Don't have it no more. Like, and it gets to the point where they're not even selling like, you know, CD players in the stores anymore.
Yeah. And then what's crazy is a lot of the cars now, you know, you could have just go and get an aftermarket radio, snatch that one out and put in it. Man, you got these, it's like the TV decks and stuff in there. You got to go through so much
So
which
much.
I mean, you really can't do it. And I'm not in that field to really speak on it. But like, it's like you gotta have just what that car is made for. You can't just go and put a aftermarket radio in there because they got that thing and how it's fixed up on that dash for it just to be that way. So man, it's crazy. If your radio go out, they'll have you behind back at the dealership. And I think that's the name of the game now. They want
That's
to
the
get you
name of the
back
game.
there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I ask every artist this: what do you think is the most important element, the lyrics or the beat?
I gotta go with the lyrics. And something came into my mind when you said that. I think about Nas. Nas is my top 3 artists, but I might listen to him more than I do my top artist, which I don't even want to say that name. I think, and a lot of people said this back in the day with him, he seemed like his beats choices were just bad, but he always like had a message in. It was way deeper than a beat with me. But you know, that beat is a good part of it, I feel like, and that's why I think he's overlooked in a lot of conversations because people hear the beat and are like, this ain't groovy or ain't something I can rock to, or I don't want to hear this in the club, so they'll kind of bypass it or push it to the back. But yeah, the lyrics all day, most important.
I mean, like I said, I have to that beat has to hit for me first, first.
Oh, okay.
But like after I spin it back, eventually I'm gonna hear those lyrics. But like I said, that song Mama Told Me, I heard the lyrics from the first beat, and that was different for me. That's never happened for me, where I heard the beat and the lyrics at the same time, and I was like, okay, Mama Told Me, yeah.
But
so,
you see, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, you see what you said, like how it just blend like that. You asked me which one is the most important, but when I go in there, I want, like how you said with that song, I want to get a blend. I want that beat to catch you and the lyrics. So that's my intentions when I go and do a song. That's my my forte or what I'm trying to do. I want you to catch that beat, and I know the lyrics part gonna be easy. So it's like, man, I need that beat to slap. I need that beat to slap.
It has to, because there's a lot of people out there, they hear the beat, they're gonna listen to the song and never know what it's saying though. They just like the beat.
That beat, yeah. Most people, I think the majority of people probably will say the beat, but just so me, because I'm more so into the craft, I gotta go with the message behind it. But yeah, that's real important too.
So we're gonna get into your next song, In My Feelings.
Which one you got? Oh wow. Okay.
I've been feeling like it's really like the one I could get on for once. Say what it's really like. Sipping Crown, feeling like a king. The weather's really nice tonight. My thoughts brighter than some city lights. So I'm in my diary, baby boy from the 90s, venting about all the shit that been inside me. And I don't need no company, just me, myself, and I. Please, probably say I'm emotional, but shit, never mind me. I'm just in my feelings. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just in my feelings. Feeling like I'm on top of the world. A spaceship, I'm feeling loaded and I just hop on that herb. I take a hit, probably in the mix, feeling on your girl. She kinda thick, live. Zone out and vibe with these words and make a hit. Feel like I got my rumble back. They thought I fell off, hell no, just couldn't cope with this mumble rap. I swear it's the dumbest crap when it's real rap coming back. It had me out my vibe.
Wow.
Me, myself.
I heard that one in a minute. You took me back. I was in my feelings for real for a second. It's one of my favorite songs, by the way.
Is it?
It really is, because, like it said, I was really in my feelings with that whole song, and it's very touchy. It's very personal, and I really on that. I really did.
Wow. And I say, he said me, myself, and I love that. So take me back to when you actually wrote that song and how you felt, because you said you was really in your feelings.
Oh man. Well, shout out OG Dynasty. He made that beat, and I remember when I heard it. It's like you was talking about earlier, when you hear that beat, you be like, oh, that's one right there. That's one. And I hit him. I was like, man, I gotta get this. Can I get this? And he gave it to me. And honestly, I could say over a period of time, there was a lot going on. If you really listen to that song, I went so many different avenues with people I lost or some issues that was going on in my life. And but I could remember one particular time I could tell you, I was sitting in a car outside of my sister's house. And I was probably sitting in that car for like 30 minutes to an hour. And I kept playing that beat back and back. I can honestly say I did that song. And a lot of people brag about this nowadays, but I really can do that. And I surprised myself. I played it back and back and back. And I just put it all in my head. But it was easy for me because it was real. And I was really in my feelings. So I know what I'm saying. I know what I want to say. You just say that part and you keep going. I mean, it'll drive you kind of crazy, but it's just like you said, me, myself, and I. It's just me. So I can't drive myself, but so crazy inside my head with my thoughts. I'm going to have to untie it and figure it out. So it was just, I was in there by myself, had me a little drink, and I just kept playing it back and back, and just going through a lot of stuff that was in the song at the time, and it just made it so easy for me. And man, I just kept playing it, and it's just a personal part. I wasn't boohoo crying, but I even dropped a tear, man, on one part of that song, making it so that's like I said, that's one of my favorite songs, and is one of my most personal songs that I hold close to the heart. And what's crazy, we gonna get into this in a minute, but I got a part 2 of that.
Nice.
The real
I love it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So what makes you different from all the artists that's out there now? Because everything is just so oversaturated now. Everybody's sounding the same. So how are you gonna stand out from everybody?
Well, you kind of said the answer is a lot of stuff is oversaturated, I feel like, and they're getting away from the real. I think everybody wants to live in a fantasy world. I think everybody wants to look a certain way and act a certain way or have a certain image. And somebody told me one time, I was talking to them, I won't say their name, and it was like, I forgot how the conversation came up, but I just remember the key part. He was like, man, I got this image, man. I gotta hold on to this image. You're like, it ain't really like that. I ain't really got it like that, but I got this this image I gotta uphold, which it makes sense. I know if you've seen a certain way, you wanna hold that up. And no pun if the person, if they probably pick what I'm saying up on that part, but it's a real thing. And it's even worse than that. Than what he was saying is certain people, they put on these masks, and then they just be a whole, it's not even about holding up a certain title. They just being something that they really not, or they just trying to be that. And then here's a key thing, and I know we all know this, like it going on, you always see people I look at social media as a highlight reel. Mm-hmm. Every now and then you got some people, which I don't condone it or whatever, and they bring their issues to Facebook or whatever. But hey, it says what's on your mind or what you're thinking, and so it's your page. You know what I'm saying? But it's a highlight reel. Everybody put when they doing good, when they're going on the trips. Oh, I got this new car, I got this, and it's a highlight reel. So if you go and you look down anytime like whatever, man, this person. Don't get carried away by that. It's just, hey, they're not going to post the bad days. Like, the average person is not. They're going to handle it themselves. Then when everything get back right or whatever, you see them, pop out and they'll put this highlight reel up there. Always been a confidential person and things like that. And I'll pop out. I'm trying to get this time around when I do it and get on this internet a little more and just let them into my life a little more, a tad bit, but I just never really been that type. But back to the question, to wrap that up, man, I'm just coming, like I said, just the real, it's real life things that's going on in the world. That I'm not about to be an activist or anything like that, but it's still the people that you're around that you can touch and feel and you can talk to. We all go through the same thing. I'm not looking for, especially not at this age in my life, for nothing to be no rock star or like worrying about grasping a whole lot of people, whatever, man. Somebody's going to feel it. And I want those people in my corner. I want them as fans, or I wouldn't even say that, just supporters or whatever. And we could be friends too. Like, I mean, hey, if I can help you in any type of way, have a conversation, it's about that with me now. And I just feel like, you know, it's a lot was going on in my life, but I feel like that always been a gift. And I wouldn't say wasting it, because I always still would work and do certain things and have these thoughts and things. But yeah, I just want to touch those people that just be realistic, man. That's my whole answer in a nutshell. I just want to be realistic and bring it back to where it's like, man, I just went through that yesterday, and it's not talking about just your problems on a record. No, man, we going on a whirlwind. We going to go on a ride, but hey, we just going to keep it real, and we just turn the TV off for a little bit and play some of these songs, and we still going to take you somewhere.
I know that's right. I love it. I love it. Now, I just recently had a debate with somebody, or a couple of people, about this. Somebody told me that there's a difference between hip hop and rap. Is that true? Tell me something. Tell me something about that now.
That's a tough one. I mean, damn. That was a curveball. I would kind of say maybe it's kind of depending on like what they really talking about. Now, if you would have said a rapper and a lyricist, something like that, I maybe can. But hip hop and rap,
they said it's a difference.
I kind of put them together. I'm anxious to hear the person that you remember what they were saying. Can you just enlighten me just a little bit? Like,
okay. When they was talking about hip hop and rap, they was saying hip hop is like Nas and J. Cole, and then rap is like hard rap. You know, these gangster rappers that are out here.
Oh, okay.
That's how they explained it to me. But
okay, I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig that. I can see what they're saying, because yeah, that is real hip hop. And now you got rap, maybe the Kodak Blacks and I don't even know if I would put Lil Baby in that, but okay, I can understand. That's one I'll just be like, okay, you know, I wouldn't chime in too much, but yeah, hip hop is taking you back to the era and the essence. So yeah, that was a curveball though. That's a good ass question. I like that.
Right, like real life conversation about this, and I was like, there's not a difference. I see it as being the same, but when they broke it down with artists, then I started seeing where they were coming from.
That's a real good one.
Yeah, back in the day,
I would want to be in that room with that one for real, just to hear some of the things they were saying. But yeah, that's a real good one.
Trust me, I'm gonna revisit that again. I said, you know, that's a Twisted Tuesday conversation, because I really want to know people's thoughts about that, because I thought it was the same until that conversation came up, honestly. So how do you keep up with the trends? Or do you even pay attention to the trends? Because
oh no, ma'am, I'm anybody know me or tell you, no, I'm never been a type to follow whatever, and I think that's also what makes me stand out, especially on the music side, because I get inspired by certain things, I can say that, but as far as following the trend or whatever, no. I kind of grew up with the have-nots, and I already know we ain't want to be like the Joneses, or we don't try to be like the Joneses. So we, you know, there's one thing I want to say with that question too, and I want to tell people, because I've been going through a lot of things, but one thing, man, I put in a sequence like this. When you're driving down the road, you in your car, you can't control nobody else's car. You're in a certain lane, especially when you're on the interstate. You got 3, 4, 5 different lanes you in. Man, you have to watch your lane. A car come passing by you, you can't look at that car too long. You might glimpse them. I see you, okay, what's up? But you back in your lane. You have to pay attention to your lane and do what you got to do. And the destination where you going at ain't where they're going. They're gonna get off on a different exit. So you just do your thing.
I like that.
And I had to realize that too, man. I let certain things bother me, and certain things people would do to me or whatever, and I didn't like. And I'm a Virgo as well. Virgo Nation. It is that time of year.
Don't do
But
that.
but I would just dwell on certain things and stuff, man, until I really realized that person probably somewhere on a beach, maybe somewhere, or just they're doing what they have to do. So I gotta get back in my skin and do what I gotta do. I got a family. I got things I gotta do, and bills that come say my name don't say their name, and they ain't gonna help me pay them. So I had to pull it all back together, man. Like, hey, just do your thing. Do your thing. You don't want not being selfish, but do your thing.
I get it. So we gonna move into your next song.
What you got?
We own.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting straight to it, no need to bluff, no pieces up, I'm beasting up, cleaning up these white skis of punks, I'm tired and throw them in freezer trucks, I don't give 3% of a decent fuck, I mean it, cut with the cheesy stuff, something gotta give, I'm tired of asking, I done said please enough, Mr. Nice Guy gone, get the pitch to bite Tyson, done missed my flight but the kid was right, I'm still fly like a drone, fuck it, I left, now I'm back, some niggas like I never been here, not touching the bat, they substance is whack, I'm telling you once to fucking relax, I get plucked, man, there's nothing, I'm up in the stats, you know I'm not tooting my own horn, but the proof in the pudding. Bill Cosby with the step back and look. Shoot for dinner, that's the soup in the bullet. I don't do this for looks or likes. I'm true with the cooking. Get kicked while you doing the wooing. I'm doing the whooping. Ain't doing no hook on this. On the way to the stew while I'm booking it. Got nothing to do with you overlooking this. That's not my job, my boy. I'm trying to stack for buying the Porsche. I gotta score and still look nice with the diamonds off. Got golds and still use an ironing board. That's time for. You got your own merch, so why the fuck is you buying designer for? But oh, that's none of my business. What's up with my women now?
Now, I ain't gonna lie. When I heard that song, I was like, yes, I'm gonna play this in my car with my sister because that bass was hitting.
Hey, shout out Gas Bros, man. Big Judd, Apollo, those boys produced that track, man. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Nice. So what's the story behind that song? Tell me the story.
Oh man, just really that's one of those times when you're feeling it. A lot of times you go through things and I guess they call it writer's block or whatever. I feel like I can always go and, do something. I came up at the lunch table and beating on it. You're just coming up with something on top. So you always can come up with something. But when you really have a certain direction you want to go with or whatever, sometimes you get those little inspirational vibes. You be like, man, I'm feeling it today. Like, I got to go in there and do something. It was one of those days. And like I said, shout out Judd. Judd sent me a gang of beats around that time. And that was that one. I played it. Goes back to what you said earlier when you just hear it. And I was like, and then like I thought I probably would have had a hook on there. And I came back with something like at the end. It's still not a hook, but that was just how I was feeling. I got in there and that was one you just at the mic. Excuse me. And you just going, you feeling it, and it just started coming. I'm getting straight to it. You keep going until and one thing about me since I was young, like I don't really cut the beats or make them short or nothing like that. Just however that producer made it, I try to go the whole length for that song till I make it to when that song about to go off. Every now and then I might shorten it, but I'm gonna go the whole thing. And that was one of them ones I was going to that joker cut off.
Wow. So what is something that you wish you would have known when you first started in the music industry in the beginning now?
There would have been so many phonies and like, man, and oh man, it's just that's part of it, but and it's a deeper message behind that, but that's another story for another time. But also just you said what would I would know then, like more so I guess maybe the business. I heard a lot of people tell me this. They'd be like, man, the talent is one thing. I already know I got the talent. So that's part of what we're doing right now with the rebranding and stuff, man. Try to learn the business. It's somebody better than Michael Jordan and Kobe and LeBron somewhere still in the hood, but maybe just never had the I don't know, the right guidance, or maybe just took that route to go. He's still playing at the park with everybody. And I remember one time I actually was at a park in Georgetown, and some people in Georgetown, if they're watching right now, they probably know who I'm talking about. But man, as a guy came and he looked like Kobe, And man, when I say this guy, I never seen him, don't know him from a can of paint, but man, when I see that fella could ball, I'm like, what is he? Does he play in the D League or something? I mean, it's like, yo, I mean, he was that good. But you know, and that's just the thing. We kind of sleep on our talents a lot, or we get carried away maybe with just life. But we got to remember that, man, that's the thing that keep us going or give us that gas. And me going through it too, and a couple people told me they recommend. They were like, man, go to get you some counseling or go to therapy. And which I haven't gone, and I'm still probably going to look into that because I heard Charlamagne say this too. Everybody, not saying you bad off or anything, but everybody need a little bit of therapy now and then, you know what I'm saying, to help you through whatever. Everybody go through different things, man, on the scale. You can have it all, have all the money and stuff, and still go through things on this end. Might be sick as a dog, got all the money, or vice versa, or just so many things, you know, XYZ. So, you know, it's just that thing about you know, just picking up the pieces, man, trying to keep going.
Right. I agree. But you know, somebody told me that, you know, as an artist, you have to have money. Like you can't make it without having some type of funds. What do you think about that? Do you think that the reason why people, you know, drop CDs, well, I ain't gonna say CDs because they're doing EPs now and singles now instead of doing albums. So could that be the factor of why people don't drop, you know, these things often, or they're just doing singles and EPs because money, you know, moves things?
I think somewhat, and yes, it does help. I done seen a lot of people, man, like just didn't really have no motion and they ain't doing nothing, and then they was on the top 20 like in a month of just them putting their foot on the gas and going, but they had some money to back them. It's gonna get you in a lot of rooms. It's gonna get you in some rooms that just go and knock on somebody's door, be like, yo, I do this and do that. Like, man, money talks.
Yeah.
BS walks, but I think too, still at the same point in time, man, with these devices that we have, as far as computer and phones, man, it's just you being in the right place. Somebody just hitting a button and click on you, and it's just one click or one play that can blow you up. And we've seen that with certain people. I don't want to call nobody's name right off top, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's a global thing just with that handheld in our phone. So yeah, and if you speaking the right message, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it'll get you somewhere. But definitely the money is a big help. It's going to get you in them rooms. But also I want to say this, it's a lot of people, it is a business, and a lot of people, like, and what I have seen from just talking to numerous people and with my own eyes, and somebody even told me, because they were doing it, like you open up for certain artists and things like that, or you have these showcases. It's good you going out there showcasing and you making some money, but they charge you these crazy prices, $400, $500, maybe $600. It's a business. It's a business to them. Whoever, if you got that money, you come and, hey, I'm gonna let you in. I mean, you could do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And then like you open up for certain artists, not taking that away from anybody, because hopefully I'll be doing some of that soon. You know, opening up for people. But a lot of time, it's it could be somebody out there in the audience looking for something. And see, but that the big artist, he's in his back room getting dressed or whatever. So he 9 times out of 10, he might not even see your performance. But it's just that ain't even the gist of what I'm saying. I'm saying is, and like I heard from somebody that was doing it, it's a money thing, man. They taking the money, everybody hungry. And at this point in time, you see more people want to rap than ever. And that was one point in time, it made me not really want to do it like that anymore, because I'm like, everybody want to rap, and you get labeled a rapper. It's like kind of like another one of them. Like, but you know, when you like me and you really one that really got in and speaking a message, it's like, man, y'all done watered the sport down. But I'm like, man, that shouldn't make you stop. That should make you go and let them know that's why you stand out and why you different from the rest of the crowd. But you just got to be careful now on where you spend your money at, because man, people will take your money and you think you run service, but they running the whole gig. Like I say, it's a lot of people, they don't want to do it, man. So they taking up, especially them young boys, money, man. Hey, bring me your money. I take them. I get you up there for a few minutes. So just being selective about how you move and do things. I learned a lot sitting back and watching things as well. So But put a little money behind it as well, and you know, you might can speed up the process a little bit, I think.
Yeah, you like you said, money talks.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna get into your last song that
What you
I'm
got on
highlighting,
this?
Unconditional.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Go ahead. Oh.
Yeah. Just feel that. Just not enough beat, not enough time to really describe how I'm feeling right now. Just so glorious, marvelous. I don't think nothing changed my life the way my daughter did. From kicking in the womb to now you walking and shit. Conversations, we talking slick. Get that out your mouth. If I had $1 for every time my cry baby, but when I play that cry baby, you ready to get live every time. Yeah, that's my baby. Just hearing you say that just makes me sad. You can't meet your grandpap Jack. Could talk about it till I'm cotton mouth. Little mama spoiled in the milk in the back of the fridge you forgot about. I know it's part of the program. Pecs kissing your little hands, smelling your.
So you said, "Oh my God!" So now, what is the story behind this song?
And listen, that one was for my baby girl. That was, you know, that was my first. And man, oh man, I haven't heard that one in a minute, but it's crazy because she know that song is about her, and now she's at the age to where she can tell me to, you know, play it, or when I play it, I say, who this song about? And she can say me. That makes me feel so good. But I made it, you know, she was just a little baby, and I remember I got that song, and I mean that beat, and it just sounded so good because I know I wanted to do something for my daughter when I had her, and I was just like, man, the beat has to be perfect and all that, and it got the little birds chirping in the beginning and all that. So it just, I was like, now where's the words gonna come from? It just felt like nothing was the right words, and I'm like, man, it has to be perfect. But then one day I was like, man, you just gotta start it, and then I was like, just not enough beat, not enough time to really describe how I'm feeling right now. And that's really how I feel. But then everything else just started coming. Everything else, like once I just dive in and came up with that, everything else just rolled right behind it. And yeah, man, it's that's another one I hold close to the heart right there, and I can play forever. And my girl also got me like a little plaque with that song on there, like the cover of my oh, I wish I had it close by. Excuse me. To where it got the light on it. It's a pretty plaque, man. Matter of fact, if folks watching, I might put it on my story or something one day and let y'all see it. But so I got a plaque with that song, and you scan it, which something happened with it. It's not scanning now to play the song, but you know, it's got one of the Spotify little what is it, QR codes or whatever to the song. And man, so yeah, that song, yeah, that's, hey, I want to say this because you got me cheesing and got my brain bubbly, but I mean, the 4 songs you picked, like, I mean, wow, like, I mean, I could tell you was listening and doing some digging like that. Those was 4 of my like top ones, and you saved that one for last with old baby girl. Like, wow, that's dope. I like that. I like that. That's
You
real
welcome.
dope.
You welcome. So we're down to, you know this has been a good conversation because Arthur, Nick, Nicole being up here about an hour with you, we be having a good time.
Yeah,
So,
it don't even feel like it though.
It don't.
Really
It don't. And I still got more questions. So what challenges have you been through in the music industry that, you know, shook you but still made you stay in there?
Well, honestly, it's crazy that you say like in the music business. I feel like I haven't really took it to the point that I really should have, but I also have these, like I was saying earlier, with the trial and tribulation, certain things you go through, and man, it's like I did the late beginning back in 2021. I had a crazy follow-up that I was doing behind that. I had a series of these Rec Wednesdays that I was doing, and it was doing pretty good. And I had a tape, which I still have and was supposed to drop. And it's just certain things you go through, man. I can tell you, like, in the last 5 years, I had 3 closed situations when I thought I was gonna be out of here, saying like death, like gone, wouldn't be talking. You know what I'm saying? I in the midst of like a week, I got 2 like one car is a 15, one is a 19. It was negligence in the with a shop with just minor things, and both of them went down the same week, and my HVAC at the house.
Wow.
I was like, what is my I talked to my cousin one day. He said, man, what kind of shit you step in, man?
Right.
It's certain things that I can be here. Even this right here, you see this eye right here. I had to have surgery on this eye from glaucoma, and I don't really want to take the people all down there, but you just go through certain things in life. It'll make you lose your grip and your priorities. You just start thinking about all these other things, and it'll take you away from, you know what I'm saying, those certain things for you to be focused. And it goes back to what I was talking about, dwelling on certain things or whatever. You got to put it in God's hands. And I feel like I kind of maybe stepped away. And I noticed one thing: when I would always get in my car in the morning, I just had this routine. I would always pray before I even put it in reverse. And I found myself, I was like, Jeff, you ain't been praying in the morning when you get in this car. I was like, wow. And I caught it. I'm like, maybe God trying to tell you something. Like, and my relationship really wasn't how it should have been with him. I wasn't going to church how I should, especially since I moved up here in Columbia and stuff. And I was like, man, you got to get right. So it's these things that, you know what I'm saying, you go through. And like I was saying earlier about this person telling me, or even my girl, like, man, maybe, you know, try therapy or whatever. And the whole time, I'm like, music. I'm like, that's my therapy. I stopped with my music because of all of this, and God is driving me crazy. I'm like, get back to the music. That's your therapy. Then I got with I'm pretty sure that question was coming up, so I'm gonna say that in a second. But everything happens for a reason, I feel like, and I'm still, and like I said, you know, getting back right. And I feel like you got to have God in whatever you're doing, man. And I got to put him in there. If you putting God in it, it'll work out for you. Long as it's for some good now. It's for some good. But yeah, with me, I was like, all this time I'm doing, bro, that's your getaway. And that's for whoever listening to, man. You find that getaway is for you. Don't let nobody tell you need to do this, do that, or whatever. It's always something. God give you something. And man, since, like I said, with my story with my uncle when I was young, he holding me on his lap, listening to all that music back in the day. I was 8 or 9, rapping. One of my friends told me, man, in 3rd grade, he got this photographic memory of me coming with a rap book in the 3rd grade. Shout out Dante. Like, so it's been there, and you take yourself away from what God give you for an outlet, and you get away from it. You got to get back on it. So this whole time, and I've been feeling a lot better since I dug back in it. And I was like, bro, that's your therapy. I still might try the therapist on it, but I know that that's my thing. That's my getaway. It's just my outlet, and I put it in my music. And that goes back to what I was saying too, about just being authentic and just, man, touching those people that's close to you who really go through those certain things that you go through. I don't care about even being on no world stage or nothing like that. I want to touch them people who's reachable and who gonna feel that shit, man.
No, that's right.
Which I know they all over the world too, but I want to touch them, man. It's a war going on outside. It's crazy. So we getting back on that, but that was my therapy. And I'm like, let's just stick with it. For real.
Wow, I love it. So what message do you hope to send to your audience through your music?
Just let them know it's still life, man. Don't everybody got a story and they going through something. And you know, probably ain't nobody gonna come save you but you. And you know, God, I feel like God always got you. So like I said, I know that's kind of what I'm going through. So if I'm talking to anybody, I mean, I'm going to put that in there. And it's still a process. I'm getting better, but I just feel as though long as you do that, man, I mean, that's it. I just want to touch those people and let them know it's still life. It's light on the other side, and you can make it through it, man. You can make it through it. Cause I'm a firm believer, man. Like I told you, I was riding to work one day, and these steel steps. This person was coming, and it was getting onto the interstate, coming like off an on ramp. But it's like 5:30 in the morning. It's still dark, and so these steel steps, they didn't have it, secured enough, and it fell in the road. I didn't see it fell or nothing. I just know that what it was after the fact. So I had a car in front of me, and I don't know, they probably caught it in time, but they moved. So now I'm faced with it. This is the interstate. I'm doing about 70 miles per hour, give or take. It's this big steel steps, like what you walk up a B if you don't take the elevator in the middle of the road. And I see it at the last second. I don't look. I'm in the middle lane. This interstate has 3 lanes. I'm in the middle, so it's one here. But how it happened, I didn't even look to see if a car was on the left lane. But just my instincts told me to turn, and I said, "Oh, I'm about to be head on." I mean, like Final Destination type crap. This big steel in the middle of the interstate. So I just cut the wheel. If somebody was in that left lane, I would have hit them, and whatever else would have happened with that. But don't you know? It hit the car when I turned. It hit like the door, like the right with a door. What'd you call it? Like the metal part, but it was this close from the windshield, from hitting the windshield. If it hit the windshield, that 70 miles per hour would come. It would have
exactly.
I wouldn't have been here, but it hit the door of it, and I hit it, and I scurred, and I'm fishtailing all over the road and stuff like that. I busted, I think, all the tires, and I'm like, what the fuck? At the time, I didn't know what I hit. It's dark outside, and fast forward, long story short, it was like 7-car accident that it was other people that already hit this thing too, and it was on the side of the road. So me not thinking just what happened, I got out in the middle of the road, like what? And then I'm thinking there's more cars coming, so I gotta get back in the car, pull it on the side, and fast forward to that. Even we were out there for some hours. It's cars that's still coming by. I seen one car came and it hit something and hit the railing, and I remember it was a black Impala. You remember certain things like that, and it's little fragments, cars coming hitting it, and metal pieces flying like. It was just crazy, but I just say, like, man, certain things like that. And I just had my daughter, and I remember my sister came pick me up that day, and I went and I held my daughter so tight. I was like, man, I could have been gone. And I feel like we do, some of us, we waste a lot of time, and especially when we got gifts like that, and just going through those certain things, man, you feel like, hey, man, you could have gone, but you still have this message. I still got all this music on my computer that I haven't even dropped. Like, let the world hear it, man. You can be here today, going tomorrow, man. Like, that just took me back, man. But it's just certain things like that, and I got stories to tell, but it's all gonna be in the music and stuff, man. And whoever been following me before, even the new followers, y'all, please get with me. But we gonna go on a journey, and it's not just no sobby stories or nothing like that, but it's just life. And man, we doing some things, man. We trying.
That's what you call favor and purpose.
Yes, man.
That's what it is. Somebody prayed for you. That's what it was. Somebody prayed for you, and then you wasn't done yet. That's in a nutshell. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
So now we're down to my favorite part, your 30 seconds of fame. I'm going to do a countdown, and when we come back off that countdown, you're going to be on the stage. You're going to have the platform for yourself. I need you to give some advice to the upcoming artists, and let everybody know where they can follow your journey, where they can find your music, anything you want them to know about what's next for you. Shine as bright as you can. All right?
Okay.
All right.
We ain't gonna never die. I'm an icon in real time. Why'd I wait this long to chill in my ill mind? We ain't gonna never die. We ain't gonna never die. Yeah. We ain't gonna. We ain't gonna never die, icons in real time. Why did I wait this long to let y'all in my ill mind? I think the hate was strong, so I went to a chill vibe. Could never say goodbye.
Yes, y'all. It's Jeff Deas, man. What I want to say is, I feel like everybody got a purpose. I just want to say that, man. Find your thing. Find your thing, man. Whatever it is, and just get back into digging into you, and just make the best of it. I want to say, for some reason, I just thought about my cousin Dre, man. A lot of y'all may know we lost him last month, but it's like that was one that really hurt, and I don't. It can be going like that, y'all. So please, man, just find that purpose and, man, live and be a help to somebody, and just do it the best you can. So on Facebook is Jeff Deas. The Instagram is the Zosta. I'm gonna always be the Zosta, so I might keep it that, but it's Jeff Deas from now on. And I do want to say this before I get out of here. It never used to be this hard to make music back in the day. Came to me like magic, Shaq back in his day. Now it's days I hear a beat ready to slay. Moments later, I end up playing 2K. I swear this shit was a piece of cake back in the day. Used to drop a rhyme. I had a quick 16 just to hit them off the gate. Used to go off top, no conversate. Better rapping a song that I could play. Now they say, Jay, you still rapping? Someone asks me that every day. Now I ain't focusing. For them to ask me that, I guess because I ain't really on this shit. Oh, he's still working for them jabronis? No, he could never have ownership. Dropped 4 mixtapes since I graduated, and I ain't even promote them shit. Lost Pop, so yeah, my heart is cold as it get. Lost my first cousin, we was close as a fist. So depressed I can't write a decent flow for shit. But I know what it is. I just gotta focus. Focus. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Love y'all. Tune in, get with me.
I got an exclusive. I didn't even know I was gonna get. I love it.
And hold on, I want to say this was the main thing. I thought this probably was going to be one of your questions, but I have to tag this in there because this is the announcement I wanted to make as well. Phineas phenomenal. Me and Phineas, we got together earlier this year, man, and we tapped in. I have something dropping. The date is to be announced, but it's solely produced by Phineas phenomenal. And man, when I tell you, he even said, man, I brought some things out of him on this one. And I guess because he sent me a pack of beats. Like first one, I was like, ain't really cut, man. This guy is a workaholic, and he went back in the lab, and he went and he did some research and listened to a couple of my old joints, which we was locked in for some years, but we ain't never really worked together. So this guy went back, and when I said, man, mind blowing, and he took me somewhere, man, shout out. That's my brother, but hey, it's solely produced the whole thing. Phineas phenomenal. I can't wait for y'all to hear it, man. Just stay tuned. This is just the opening of so much more to come. That's why it's called Breaking the Silence. We breaking the silence. I've been quiet for a long time, going through whatever. But hey, we back. We breaking the silence, and we gonna run our mouth. But shout out Phineas phenomenal. It's called I'm a Wreck. Just stay tuned, y'all. Everything's gonna be there, I promise. And we're gonna get that out to y'all real soon. But that's my big announcement as well. On top of everything else, I want to say, Arthur, Nikki, Nicole, I appreciate you. I'm happy for what you're doing for the culture. It ain't even for a certain genre or nothing. You're doing for the entrepreneurs. You could be a poet, you could be a doctor, whatever. You are for the culture. I see that, and I will continue to support you, and I will always support you. Thank you for giving me a platform, the floor to do what I do. Is much love. Much love. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's what makes this worthwhile. It really does. It makes it worthwhile when I see everybody winning and everybody doing something great, especially our culture, because we're winning. It's a lot of people out there winning that a lot of people don't know. I love it. And Phoenix, you said that's your brother?
Oh, well, I call him my brother, but no, we natives and from the same city. So yeah.
Yeah, he's been on the platform.
Plug me in. Plug me in.
I rocks with Phoenix. Yes.
Hey man, he is dope. But I can't wait for y'all to hear this, man. When I tell y'all, like, yo, that guy is amazing, and I came and put my 1-2 on it. Like, y'all just please stay tuned, man. I can't wait for y'all to hear it, man. We in the finishing stages right now. I'd say like 85%. And what's crazy is I had a whole another tape I was gonna drop, that I still have, but this made more sense to drop first. So it's like another album that's already done that I was gonna do, but this one came and it was right on time. I needed it and getting back to the therapy and like all that I said, man, very therapeutic. And you see me start smiling.
I see.
I feel happy about that. I feel happy about that, man. It's amazing, man.
Well, when it drops, I need you to send it to me.
You know I will.
I do music promos for y'all every single Saturday. So please send it to me because that'll be dope because I'm highlighting you and Phoenix. So I'm gonna love that. That's gonna be dope. So don't forget now. Send it to me because
you know I won't.
Y'all be sleeping. Y'all be sleeping on it. I be wanting to play it.
I promise you I won't.
Okay.
I got you.
Well, thank you so much for coming and being a guest on Breaking the Silence. I wish you nothing but success. We gonna continue to win. We gonna do it together, and we gonna get to the top faster. I truly believe that. And welcome. You're welcome. And thank you to everybody else out there that's tuned into this amazing episode. Man, me and Jeff really got down with the get down and had a nice conversation. I enjoyed that conversation. Please make sure y'all follow his journey. He said he's coming out with this dope album. I believe it because him and Phoenix together. Y'all, I'm so ready to play that. He does not know I'm ready to play that album because I know it's going to be great. Y'all know what I always say. In order for us to win, we have to do it together. We can get there faster if we just do it together. What is it? A like, a share, a subscribe. Are you paying for that? It's free. So let's just run it up and support each other on every journey. It costs us nothing. So this is an amazing episode. I always love putting the artist in spotlight because music is therapy for a lot of people. Music is great. And this music that I highlight today with him, I actually listen to my artists. I have a playlist that I listen to of every single artist that come across this stage, y'all. And I ride and vibe. And sometimes they get me ready for episodes. I really don't listen to the world music now. I listen to the artists that come across my stage because that's just the way I support. So it is what it is. So y'all make sure y'all follow his journey so we can get to the next level together. So until next time, remember that your voice matters. You matter. And whatever you want to do in this life, you can do. You are here for a reason. There is a purpose for you being here. The favor is over your life. If you know it's over your life, come on, get back to what God created you to do. So until next time, continue to break the silence with Arthur, Nick, and Nicole. Have a great day.
Yeah, just feel that. Not enough beat, not enough time to really describe how I'm feeling right now. Just so glorious, marvelous. I don't think nothing changed my life the way my daughter did. From kicking in the womb to now you walking and shit. Conversations, we talking slick. Get that out your mouth. If I had $1 for every time my cry baby, but when I play that cry baby, you ready to get live every time. Yeah, that's my baby. Just hearing you say dad just makes me sad. You can't meet your grandpap Jack. Could talk about it till I'm cotton mouth. Little mama spoiled in the milk in the back of the fridge you forgot about. I know it's part of the program.